Any closer to
91.8 Hayes FM.
London Local Thursday.
Should be right. That was quite sensitive.
Yeah. I can play the Hello, I'm Becky Talbot and you're listening to 91.8 Hayes FM. I'm here in the studio with Megan Henwood. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can I just get you to bring that mic a little bit closer to you there?
Oh, is that better?
Fantastic. I want to hear your lovely voice. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, yeah, very good. A bit annoyed with the rain, but we need it. We've got a drought on,
We needed the rain.
We've also got, introduce yourself for us.
Pete Thomas.
We've got Pete Thomas, who's playing acoustic bass. That is a very big guitar.
Fretless acoustic bass.
It's huge. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys play that. Megan, for anybody who hasn't heard of you, and should, tell us a little bit about yourself and about your music.
I am a singer-songwriter. I love writing songs about things that have happened to me and places I've been and things I've seen. And I play guitar. I go around the country doing these things.
Do you have a name for your guitar?
Yes, Coco.
Why Coco?
It's a very special guitar. It's a file guitar, and it's made by a man called Roger Bucknell, who is up in Cumbria, and he custom made this for me last year. And it's trimmed. It's got all sorts of interesting woods in, but it's trimmed with coconut wood, which is why I call her Coco. And I've got a new filed coming my way in the next few weeks as well, so I'm a very lucky girl.
Lucky you. Now, I really want to ask you this. Been burning to ask you this. I'm sorry if you get asked this all the time, but how's it been since you won the Radio 2 Young Folk Award? I mean, has it changed a lot for you? Yeah,
well, it's certainly made things a lot busier and opened up lots of doors, and done lots of festivals and collaborations with people, and it's brought a lot of excitement to my career. I'd been trying for a couple of years before, and it led to me recording the album and as I say, meeting lots of people, doing loads of festivals and tours. So it was a fantastic thing to happen. Very surprising thing, but yeah, it's been great.
I was going to say, it's nice because you've been doing this since you were 9, haven't you?
Yeah, not professionally.
Your parents have had you out there making $1 for them.
Pushing mother promotions. No. I've been singing since I was about 9, when I used to play piano, and then I left school at 16 and went travelling and did various things and thought I'd like to do this properly, and have been doing so ever since.
Now, you're talking about travelling. You've done quite a lot of it. You've been to quite a lot of places. Now, Nepal, out of all the countries, has pulled you back in over and over again. Why is that?
Well, I just kind of, out of all the places I've been, I just felt most sort of calm and happy there. It's got a lot to offer. It's a beautiful place. The people are amazing, and their approach to music really inspired me. I found a recording studio in Kathmandu on one of my first visits there, and met loads of musicians out there, and just kind of kept going back to record with them and work with those musicians, which was an incredible experience and taught me a lot about how to kind of feel about music and how to cherish it. And
so you're looking at it in a different way now when you write songs since you've been there?
I mean, it's certainly one thing that Nepal does is make me feel very inspired. I can go there and write a song every day pretty much. So
can you not do that over here?
I need a little bit more
encouragement.
Yeah, but it's just an incredible place, and I urge anyone to go there and trek and go see the lakes and go to the national parks and meet the people of Kathmandu, and it's just amazing.
I'm going to ask you a few more questions in a minute, but first of all, I'd love you to play for us. That's why we really got you here tonight. What are you going to play for us this evening?
We're going to play you a tune off the album Making Waves, which was out last year.
Okay.
And it's a song called What Elliott Said, and it's inspired by one of my favourite singer-songwriters, Elliott Smith.
Okay.
So here goes. 1, 2, 3. Elliott said we'd both end up dead with our backs to each other, cheeks burning red just as he had foretold. The blood would run cold like the tears would fall down from my face to the floor. Oh, what Elliott said. Oh, what Elliott sang. Piece of paper between your finger and thumb, clouds up your heart, makes you think I'm the one. And the smoke you blow out with the words that I shout, get caught with the wind, disappear with a doubt. And the people you sacrifice for more, oh, the people you're ashamed to be before your pupils dilate. The world that you hate fades out with the daylight. Night is your mate, and what Elliott said is stuck in your head, 'cause you travel the distance but got nowhere. Oh, what Elliott said. Oh, what Elliott sang. People you sacrifice for more. People you're ashamed to be before your lips and your cheeks I no longer need, like the footsteps I follow, trustworthy need. And I'm seeing you there, no love in the air, just a cold plastic heart and a sense of despair. Oh, what Elliott said. Oh, what Elliott sang. Oh, what Elliott said. Oh, what Elliott sang.
Lovely. You said that was inspired by Elliott Smith, didn't you?
It was, yeah.
Figure of Eight is one of my top 5 albums of all
Yeah.
time. Gosh, it's
I'm
so
an either
beautiful.
or girl.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
I had an ex-boyfriend who absolutely loved it, and at first I was like, this is really depressing, and then realised how incredibly beautiful
yeah.
his writing is. I mean, amazing guy.
It's very dark but almost uplifting at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit like Radiohead, but we won't go there because it'd get me talking for about 15 minutes, and we don't want that. Your album Making Waves has featured some celebrated artists, and I wanted to ask you about this. I grew up with Still Ice Fan playing in my house. What was it like working with Peter Knight? What was that, Mike Shepherd?
Not live. You didn't live in Steel Ice Band's house.
I wish.
That would have been fun.
I don't think I was alive in the 70s. Maybe I was. Am I that old? Anyway, what was it like working with Peter Knight?
He is an incredible man. I spoke to him earlier on today. I'm gigging with him on Monday. He's one of the funniest men in the world. That's a fact. And just a phenomenal fiddle player. And I was talking about how they approach music differently in Nepal, and it's a much more spiritual thing. And watching him improvise on the fiddle is like going on some crazy trip. It's incredible. And he's just a wonderful man. It was a real honour to have him and so many other amazing musicians on the album.
So how did all these artists come about? Did you have a wish list and you went, I want this and this, or did people sort of approach you?
Some people that were involved, people producing it, knew people that came on. Some of them I knew already, i.e. my brother.
Hi to your brother.
Yeah. It also features a fantastic guitarist called John Collins, who I was very honoured as well to have on there. And just, I mean, Nick Fife came and played bass on one of the tunes, and it just all kind of came together, and everyone was there. And the Browns, I've got pretty much all the Brown family. I've got Sam Brown, Molly Marriott, who's Sam's stepsister, and Jo Brown on there as well. And I've known Sam for a long time.
Sam Brown's got a massive voice, hasn't she? Am I thinking of the right person?
Yeah. She does. Yeah. She now does ukulele orchestras all over. I played with the North London Ukulele Collective last week at Cecil Sharp House, and she's got lots of different ukulele groups, and they're worth checking out because it's a joyous sound.
So you have a ukulele then, I'm guessing?
I do. Oh yeah, I think every member of my family has a ukulele.
So how long have you been playing that for?
Well, I don't play it properly.
Okay. Probably better than us in the HayesFM studio.
It's my mum is a dedicated ukulele player, and it's just a really lovely kind of. It's a lovely instrument for lots of people to play at once and not really know what they're doing, but it kind of all still sounds somewhat cheerful. So it works. All right.
So when you were a child, did you grow up around a lot of music?
Yeah, well, my mum used to play a lot at home, and I used to go down to the Nettlebed Folk Club and play there a lot, and go and see music there. And we were just always encouraged to play in whatever instrument we wanted to, and not pushed so much, but strongly encouraged. Yeah. And so I did come from quite a musical family.
Now, if you could play anywhere, where would it be? Just to put you on the spot. Or where have you played recently that was just incredible?
I played at the Sage when I was on tour with Eric Bibb, and that was a pretty incredible place.
Who's Eric Bibb, for anybody who hasn't heard of him?
He's a blues guitarist who is worth checking out if you like blues guitarists. He's a lovely man too. I'd quite like to play at the Minack Theatre. That would be fun.
Where's that?
In Cornwall, deepest, darkest Cornwall, I think. It's right on the cliff, so you're playing and you get kind of sea spray in your face.
Amazing.
Which appeals to me. There's lots of places all around the world that I would like to one day maybe play.
Did you get a chance to play in Nepal, or were you just sort of writing out there?
There's a lot in the kind of tourist area in Kathmandu, which is a place called Tamal. There's a lot of music going on every night, and I used to go down and jam with my friends there, and I mean, it's incredible. Every pub pretty much has a band playing, or a guy with a guitar, or a girl with a guitar. And I met the last time I was there, I met this girl that I'm pretty sure was Janis Joplin's love child, and she used to play. It was really weird actually. She was there because her mother was in prison. I think she was American, and her mother somehow got herself in prison in Nepal, and she's desperately trying to get her mum out, but every evening just going and getting drunk and singing Janis Joplin songs. It's a good story.
There you go. Yeah, you should write a song about that. I'm sure you
I
have.
should, probably should.
Are there any gigs you've been to or bands that you've seen recently that you think we should see?
Last summer I went to lots of festivals, played at lots of festivals, and I saw Disraeli and the Small Gods quite a few times. He's an amazing spoken word artist, and Bellatrix, who is the world champion female beatboxer, plays double bass with him. His lyrics are amazingly beautiful, and they're a great band, kind of folk hip-hop meets lots of other genres, and they're amazing. There's another band called Submotion Orchestra. I've seen lots of things that none of them I'm recalling terribly well. But Disraeli and the Small Gods, every Anais Mitchell gig I've ever been to has always made me cry and blow my mind. So if you like weeping and having your mind blown, then go and see Anais Mitchell. Lyrically, guitar playing wise, everything. Her writing's amazing. So check her out.
Definitely have a look at that. I like a bit of something that's a bit mind-blowing. We are going to ask you some very silly questions in a minute. Mike is going to help me out with this. It's our favourite part. But before we go to that, and before we run out of time, can you tell us what's coming up for you in the next few months? I've
got lots of gigs coming up, which are all on the website, which is meganhenwood.com. And I'm doing quite a few festivals and little gigs here and there with lots of great people. I'm currently writing the next album, so I'm sort of in that world now.
Have you got a title for the new album yet? Are you throwing that about at the moment?
No, I'm going to keep that under wraps. But I'm sort of enjoying that, and lots of gigs. So have a look on the website and Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of stuff.
We can just find you on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, I'm more coherent there as well when I speak on
Okay. You're coherent now, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Mike, are you ready for this?
No.
I'm not sure what I am.
Well, it's for both of you, actually. We need you to join in on this. Yeah.
This is for points, and you know what points mean?
Oh,
Absolutely nothing in this contest. Nothing at all.
We've only got about a minute, so we'll see how far we can get with it. Grammy or Brit Award?
I think Pete's saying Brit, I'm saying Grammy.
Cheddar or Stilton?
Cheddar.
Still
Good choice. It's the right answer.
Gary Barlow or Gary Newman?
Barlow, I think. What are you saying, Pete?
I'll go for Newman then.
Gary Oldman or Gary Newman?
Gary Oldman.
Gary, we'll agree on that one, Gary Oldman.
O2 or the Roundhouse?
I saw Prince at the O2, so the O2.
Yeah, I'd have the O2.
That's what I'm saying, please.
I want to be at the O2.
Oh, Beatles or Stones?
Stones.
Probably Stones as well, I think.
Keith Richards or Mick Jagger?
Keith.
Richards.
And one more, go on, Mike.
Cornish pasty or Cornish fudge?
Pasty. And we need to sort that out. By the way.
Come on, Britain.
I've got a Cornish family, and we're up in arms over it. I'm not. It's terrible.
I'm got a sweet tooth, so I go for fudge there.
What were we asking you back at?
No, I just thought I'd throw my 2 penneth in. Anyway,
Two penneth of fudge.
Yeah, 2 penneth of fudge. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for
Wish
having
you
us.
all the best for the next few months. Do stay tuned, because at 8:10 we're going to be talking to Suzanne Marie. We're going to be talking about what's going on at Rose Theatre Bankside. They've got a lot of Shakespeare going on at the moment, so we're going to hear a lot about that, and their new show, St Joan. But yes, we'll be back in about 5 minutes' time.